Hey agents, it's Manny. I have a video I'm going to link in the description below. It describes the fastest XP grind to earn shade levels without using exploits. However, it can be a bit sweaty at times, so for this video, I'll show you a very chill, but still pretty fast way of grinding XP. The build's going to allow you to relax and not even pay attention much to the game. And you can binge watch some of your favorite shows on a second monitor while earning shade levels. Before we start, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and ding that notification bell so you know when there's new videos. And if you're looking for someone to game with, you can find me and other players in the Militia Discord server. The link is in the description below. Alright guys, now for the build. I'm going to say a couple things about the build. I'm going to be honest, it doesn't matter which specialization you have. One half dozen the other. We're not going to be running very high difficulty levels, so some of the bonuses and stuff you get aren't going to be that useful. The only thing I'm going to say is make sure whichever specialization you choose, you do put 15% extra damage into the pistol, because we're going to need that. All right, I'm going with gunner right now. Technician is not a bad idea, and I'll explain to you at the end why technician's not a bad one either. All right, now for your main weapons, we're not really going to be using them, but if you are, you might want to get one with determined on it. This is going to be our main talent we're going to use on our pistol. We'll go over that later on. So rifles, sharpshooters, marksman rifles, regular rifles, and pistols can have determined. FAMAS is my secondary. I don't ever use it, so it doesn't matter. Now on to what we're actually going to be using is the pistol. All right, so I'm going with the D50. It is the highest damaging pistol that you can change the talent on. All right, so this is a level 18. I got a few more levels to get up in it, but that's fine for now. And if you look at it, we have max pistol damage, secondary attribute, damage to targets out of cover, I think is a good one for this. And then last but not least, the talent is determined. After killing an enemy with a headshot, the weapon damage next shot landed on any enemy will be guaranteed headshot. It's not very good. That's not well written in English, but the idea is this: once you get one headshot, everything else is automatic headshot, guaranteed headshot. So that's what we're going with. This is a poor English, but that's all right. That's what it is. And then with the mods, we're going to go with the short opticals rail. So it's 3% more headshot damage. You can go with whatever you want. 3% is not that much, but all the sights for the pistols kind of actually are awful. They're hard to see. I luckily have on my monitor have a red dot on the middle of my monitor, so that does help. The other option, guys, if you don't have determined, the Prophet is a name pistol, and it has perfect determined. Now, the difference between perfect determined and regular determined is that it's a guaranteed critical headshot versus just a guaranteed headshot. So we're not going to have a lot of crit damage, so I'm not a big fan of it. And the other thing, too, is it's only got 6 rounds. The D50 has 8, but you can chamber one. With the you cannot do that with revolvers. So you can chamber one. So you can get 9 rounds in here. So 3 more rounds. Trust me, I actually enjoy it because I miss shots once in a while. Even body shots I miss once in a while. So that's why I like the D50. But if you don't have a D50, you don't have one with damage out of cover, go with the Prophet. It is a season reward. I forget which level it is. It's not very high. So once you get a few season rewards, you'll get this. And they drop constantly, I'm finding right now anyway. Every time I open a cache, they're falling out of it like crazy. All right, so that's the pistol. And then for the rest of it, all right, I'll be honest. At this level, at challenging level, we're going to be running at, it doesn't matter which pieces you have. What you want to do is have max weapon damage, and you want to throw headshot damage on these pieces, and then you'll be good. So, but I'll go through what I have, which I think is the most optimal, but the most forgiving, most optimal, whatever you want to call it. There are a few different other ways of running this, but like I said, max weapon damage and max headshot damage on each piece, and for your mods, headshot damage. All right, let's go through the pieces I have right now. So we have the Punch Drunk. This is the named mask. The reason it is we like it is it's 20% more headshot damage. That's beaut. You ain't gonna get that anywhere else. It's usually just 10%. So you get 20% headshot damage. It comes with 20% pistol damage as a brand set bonus, and obviously max weapon damage, and we're putting the headshot damage mod on it. Your secondary attribute, your next one, doesn't matter. Whatever you want. Crit hit damage, crit hit chance, handling, weapon handling, it doesn't matter. Now, the other piece we do want is this is a named item, the chain killer, and the reason the named item, it gives you perfect headhunter. Now we want perfect headhunter, but you can run with regular headhunter if you don't have the chain killer. All right, Walker Harris is good because you get 5% weapon damage on that. Once again, core attribute, max weapon damage. We have headshot damage on there. I have crit hit damage, doesn't matter, whatever, and then headshot damage mod. Right, so headhunter is after killing enemies with a headshot. Every shot, like once we make that first headshot, every shot after that, body shots, whatever, are going to be considered headshots because of the determined talent. So we're going to keep multiplying this up to get higher damage. And you want to make sure you get your headshot damage over 150%. and you get up to 1,250% more damage. So if we look at our stats right now, let's switch over to our pistol, and we have 238% headshot damage. So we're going to get that bonus. So that's what we want. And I said headshot damage mod. For my holster, I'm running with a province holster. You could run with, like I said, doesn't matter. One province piece is pretty good because you get the first brand bonus is a 50% headshot damage. Then we get 10% more crit chance. I just had this in here. I run this with my Regulus build. You can even throw Dodge Cities in here. Is kind of not a bad one to run with either. And you get that. I mean, the chances, you're not going to really get the quick draw talent much because you've been running with pistol all the time, but it comes with headshot damage. So if you have Dodge City, you can run with that as well. You want one piece of province for that headshot damage. We got weapon damage, obviously headshot damage, and then whatever talent you want here. Now for the backpack, once again, I don't really care which one you put in here. Province is good. This is the named item gift. This is a DZ exclusive only. However, they drop once in a while in the DZ, and from named caches you can get it every once in a while. So if you get the gift, it's great. If you don't, you get a regular province backpack. You get that 15% headshot damage, weapon damage max, headshot damage obviously, and headshot damage mod. All right, so the reason we want this is vigilance. Now this has perfect vigilance, and I'll explain in a second what the difference between perfect and regular is. So perfect vigilance gives you increased total weapon damage by 25%. After taking damage, it disables a buff for 3 seconds. All right, so the difference between regular and perfect is regular is 4 seconds and perfect is 3 seconds. So the increased damage is no different. So if you just have regular, that's fine. Just go with that. So your first shot's going to almost always be guaranteed 25% weapon damage because you're not taking damage. Also, this does not fall off if you have a shield. If you have a shield in front of you and they're hitting the shield, you do not lose vigilance, all right? The other two pieces we're going to get, the Contractor's Gloves. These are good because, well, you don't care about the brand bonus, but you get damage to armor. Most enemies are going to have damage to armor except for the reds and maybe dogs and things like that, but that's okay. It's an automatic god roll because you can just optimize this weapon damage up, damage to armor, and then you can also just throw headshot damage on there. And the last piece we're going to talk about is a Fox Prayers. You get rifle damage, once again pistol, but we do have that 1886 that can help a little bit. Weapon damage, it has damage to out of cover on it. That was make it named, and then we put headshot damage on it as well. All right, so that's all the pieces. And then for our skills, I am going with the Bulwark Shield, the big boy. So we're mainly going to be using the pistol. And like I said, Vigilance won't kick off if the shield is getting hit. So this does help you a little bit. We should be killing things pretty quick. Now, as I mentioned before, you can go Technician. Right now, I'm skill tier 0. You can get skill tier 1 if you go Technician because you automatically get 1 skill tier on there. That can help out a little bit, make the shield a little more healthy, a little more tanky. So that's good. And for I'm going basically with shield health. What do we got? Shield health. We got holstered regen and shield health. I still need that max holstered regen one, right? 0.1. All right. And then for our last one, I go with the pulse. I like the pulse because a lot of times, especially with Fog of War Revisited, and oftentimes you can't see the enemies, so this is nice to actually identify where the enemies are. And sometimes if you're new to this and you're not sure where the enemies are coming out of, this helps you find them. So we're going skill haste and radius. Haste is not that great, but there's really not much else. Health doesn't matter. Effect duration. I don't think it actually I don't know, does it even affect the scanner? It does. Duration, yeah. So this could help. You could go scanner pulse as opposed to the skill haste would probably be better. And that's only the gunner has it, but if you go as technician, you won't get that option. So those are the two skills I'm going with. Grenades doesn't matter. Foam can help once in a while. The gunner, whatever specialization you go with, just go with that. All right, guys, that's the build. Now let's get on to gameplay and how to do this. All right, first things first, let's look at our map. Now, I am currently running Heroic with 5 directors. We don't want Heroic. We're going to press, on PC, we're going to press Z and change global difficulty to challenging, all right? Go back. Global difficulties, directives, make sure you have all the directives on. And then we're going to confirm settings, apply changes, and let the map reset. All right, and now that we're on challenging difficulty with our 5 directives, we're ready to try to find some convoys to do. All right, so let's check our map. We actually have one convoy up here. They're denoted by the, looks like a cache. Let's see if there's another one right here. This is probably the one we're going to hit. We'll just look quickly, see which one we want to hit first. We'll hit this one. You can run to the safe house. So let's do that. We'll run to the safe house and come out of that. All right, so I marked the convoy. We're going to follow it. Now, there is one thing you got to know right now. Determined on our pistol is a little buggy right now. So once we get outside the safe house, what you want to do is switch weapons. If you don't switch weapons, you may not get determined. So I have my pistol on right now. Just put any other weapon on. I know where you have no ammo in it, doesn't matter. Switch back to your pistol. So you just do it real quick like that. If you don't do that, when you get a headshot, determine will not work. They may fix that in the future, but right now it is broken, so make sure you switch weapons really quick. All right, we're coming up to the actual convoy. We want to shoot a red first, right? So quickly go like this. All right, there's the reds. We know which one's going to hit. The red first. Let's get one right in the head. Oh, I missed. Get a shot off. Dead. And just keep shooting them, right? See how I'm just doing body shots and they're just dying? See, this guy pokes out. No way they're going to fall out. Okay, they're all the way over here. Drop my shield. Grab this so I can run quick. Get the red guy. Yellow guy. Red guy. Now, that's 3. Now 4 more come out. You see, I'm awful at the aiming. So this is why the body shots are really good at this. Alright, that's it. So what we want to do is now grab a ticket so we get our shield back, and then run over here and just collect resources. Now, important thing to know, it will say you get 250,000 XP. It's actually double that. Resources are bugged out. If you guys don't know that, they are, so you get double XP. So if I was doing this on Heroic, you'd get about, I want to say 330, something like that. So you end up with like 660 XP on Heroic. You get 250 for challenging, so that's 500,000. You need 700,000 to actually level, so it's pretty good XP. So now we did that one. We're going to go back here. Oh, this one's almost ready to come down. So we're going to fast travel to DUA. All right, once to DUA. Now here, if we hit F, you can look, we still have determined down there, so that's good to know. We don't actually have to worry about that. The key to a lot of this stuff is to sometimes let them come to you. So I'm waiting right now. There's no other convoys on the map, so I can wait. Oh, there's one right there. I can wait a little bit till they come down. If I shoot and kill them back there, they may spawn out the door over there. If I get them a little closer, they'll actually spawn out of this door. And part of it is just knowing which doors they come out of. It's important, and it can actually help you and speed things up a little bit. And just remember, so we got determined already, so body shots work great. Now, the key with these are, you'll notice these guys actually sometimes have helmets. So we'll come out here. We try to get the guys without the helmets first. Oh, no helmets with these guys right now, but they will come out with helmets. There's one helmet right there, right? So we try to get the guys without the helmets first. Oh, I hit the helmet. All right, took him out. Helmet's gone. Need a headshot. So it gets a little tricky with the helmet guys once in a while, right? So we try not to get the helmet guys, but sometimes it's hard to tell where the helmets are. He's a red. Break his helmet. Shoot him in the head. Break his helmet. Shoot him in the head if you can get it. And that's it. So once again, I need one ticket to get my shield back. So go grab the ticket real quick. Then we'll come over here and pick up the resources. And we get our convoy. No, so one thing to remember. Convoys, they'll have 4 guys walking. You kill those 4 guys, you'll get the first set of spawns. There'll be 3 in a 3 guys come out, 3 enemies. After you kill those 3, and 1 more wave comes out, and there's 4 enemies in that wave. So we're not actually going to be able to make that one. I took too long, and that is really all you got to worry about. You can go hide back at the White House, and you can wait here for more convoys. Now, the key about the White House. So let's just remember this. If you go to a safe house, any one of the safe house, you will lose determined. You'll lose any of your buffs that you have, right? If you go to any settlement or the boo or classifieds or missions or DZs, if you fast travel on those, you don't lose the determined. You don't lose any of your buffs. Only when you go to safe houses do you lose buffs. So you can hang out at the White House. Here you can actually go through and open up your caches, clear out your caches so that you have it while you're waiting for the next resource convoy to come. Now, as we're waiting here, oh, here comes another one. As we're waiting here, if you don't have resource convoy, sometimes you can just run over and do some open world activities. Do one. Sometimes it triggers things. I don't know if it actually triggers things or if it's a time-based thing, but sometimes I find just doing an activity here or there will get the resource convoys flowing again. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. So I hope you guys find this pretty relaxing and easy to do. I do. I can stream my favorite shows and catch up on some binging of some shows. And as always, I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, please hit that like button below and leave a comment if you have any questions. If you'd like to see more content like this, then please smash the subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Mediocrity, where I stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evening starting right around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'd be happy to answer any questions live on stream. Till next time, agents, happy hunting.